Ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, the eShop sale that's going on right now is the best Nintendo eShop sale of the entire year. Now, the sale is almost over, and there's a few days left, so you really need to take advantage of this. So we're going to go over some amazing deals today that you're going to enjoy. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. Now, before we get into the video, you know I have something I need to do. It's mandatory. It was written in stone. It was written in the stars. There was a prophecy about this 5 million years ago that on this day and every Saturday, Mr. Robot Joe would give away some Nintendo eShop sale gift cards to his amazing community. So here is this week's winner. Right here. Oh, wait. And right here. Yeah. And remember, if you would like to have the same opportunity, all you have to do is be a subscriber and follow me on Instagram. And whenever you follow me on Instagram, just let me know that you came from YouTube, and you'll have that same opportunity every week. Before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me, and let's just go and get right into it. The first game we're talking about today is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, and this is currently $9.99, and that's 80% off the full price. This game is one of those games that does go on sale quite often, so if you miss it this time, don't worry, this will be on sale probably in a few weeks, but anytime this game is on sale, I like to recommend it. I never experienced this when it first came out, I think all the way back on the PlayStation 3, so when I played it on the Switch, it was a very special game to me. The story is really sweet and really charming. It can be a little sad, but this is a great entry-level RPG because it's easy to understand what you're doing. The graphics are beautiful. It almost makes me feel like I'm playing like a extended Pokemon game or something. This is a great game, it really is, and it's only $10, and I'm not exaggerating, you're getting like an 80-hour game for $10, so not a bad way to start the video. Now let's talk about Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, and this is currently $7.99, and that's 80% off the full price. This is another game that I experienced on the Switch. I think this might have been a Wii U game, or maybe I'm making that up, but this is one of the first physical Switch games I ever bought. I got this on sale at Best Buy for like 15 or 20 bucks. Took it home, started playing it, and thought, oh my god, you can get a cheap Switch game and it looks this good and runs this good and is this fun? Yeah, it turns out Nintendo Switch games aren't normally cheap, but this one is, and it looks beautiful, and from start to finish, it is so damn good. I don't know if we're going to get Rayman Legends games in the future. I feel like it's a franchise that's kind of dying a little bit, at least it seems that way. But for $8, man, not a bad way to jump into this. Now let's talk about Borderlands Legendary Collection, and this is currently $9.99, and that's 80% off the full price. And this isn't just one game you're getting for $10. You're getting 3 games. You're getting Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, Borderlands 2, and Borderlands the pre-sequel. And I have beat all 3 of these games on the Switch. They are all amazing games, and they all look and run great on the Switch. That cel-shaded art style is forever timeless. You're paying $3.33 per game. So yeah, you definitely don't want to miss this one. Now let's talk about Alan Wake Remastered, and this is currently $7.49. That's 75% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I don't know that much about Alan Wake. I think this came out on Xbox 360 originally. I know a lot of people enjoy this. Alan Wake 2 is amazing. For the people who have played that, they say it's one of the greatest games of all time, and visually looks just phenomenal. When Alan Wake Remastered first came out on the Switch, all the way back in 2021, it was something you wanted to skip. It was definitely not worth picking up. But since then, this game really has got a few updates, and now it's playable. And with this game being only $7.49 and having a few updates, now this is the time to pick this game up. Spyro Reignited Trilogy is also on sale, and this is currently $15.99, and that's 60% off the full price. And this is an amazing package. I grew up playing Spyro. I think the games still hold up incredibly well. Like, the graphics might not be the best, but the games still hold up. This, in my opinion, is now the ultimate way to play these 3 games. They really did a great job with this trilogy. Whether you play this on the Switch or on other consoles, you're pretty much getting the same experience because the Switch version is really, really good. I own this trilogy and I jump in periodically, and every single time I play it, it's just as fun as the last time I played it. So this is something I feel like everybody who owns a Switch should own. Another great game that's on sale right now is It Takes Two, and this is currently $15.99, and that's 60% off the full price. If I'm not mistaken, which I could be, I mean, I could just look it up, but I don't really feel like doing that. I think It Takes Two won Game of the Year award like 3 or 4 years ago, or whenever the hell this game came out. And if I'm remembering correctly, that's quite an accomplishment. This is a really special game. I do think you need 2 people to play it, so just keep that in mind. And it really does multiplayer well. Each character plays their part equally, and this is a very special game. So this is the perfect time to pick this up now. Now let's talk about Valkyria Chronicles 4. And this is currently $5.99, and that's 80% off the full price. Valkyria Chronicles 4 takes place in the same time frame as the original game, but focuses on Squad E of the Federation. Commander Claude Wallace and his childhood friends set out to fight for freedom in this desperate war, but bone-chilling blizzards, waves of Imperial soldiers, and the godlike power stand between them and victory. This game is absolutely beautiful. I love this like hand-drawn watercolor style, and yeah, you're getting quite a game for only $6. Another great game that's on sale right now is Shiren the Wanderer, the Tower of Fortune and the Dice of Fate. This is currently $3.99, and that's 80% off the full price, and that is the lowest price this game has ever been. Legend has it that Riva, god of destiny, holds sway over the past, present, and future. Said to dwell in the mysterious Tower of Fortune, Riva decides the fate of all of mankind with a trio of magic dice. You need to lead Shiren and his sidekick Kappa in their quest to conquer the Tower of Fortune. No 2 adventures are the same as you explore mystery dungeons that change each time you enter. You need to learn strategies and skill to overcome whatever comes your way. I am in love with the graphics here and the style that they went with. It feels retro mixed with modern somehow. The gameplay is super tight in this one, and this is a sleeper hit, man. This one is so damn fun. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered is also on sale, and this is currently $7.99, and that's 60% off the full price. Final Fantasy VII gets all of the praise, and rightly so. But then next to that, when you say, what's the next Final Fantasy, you kind of get 2 answers. It goes to Final Fantasy VI, or it goes to Final Fantasy X and X Part 2. And all of those are amazing games, don't get me wrong. I love Final Fantasy X and then X Part 2, and then I enjoy 7, but in my opinion, Final Fantasy VIII is also a masterpiece, and I think it deserves just as much praise as the other games. This is the remastered version, and all the way in 2024, almost in 2025, it is still worth checking out. Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden are on sale in a bundle, and it's only $19.74. That's 50% off, and that is the lowest price this bundle has ever been. So instead of just getting one Persona game and then getting another Persona game later, you can get them in a bundle. It is so damn crazy it took so long for these games to come to the Switch. I think these were released on the PS3 and were even on the PSP maybe. So why the hell were they not on the Switch to begin with? But eventually we got Persona 5, and then these came a few months later, which is kind of strange. But these look and run great on the Switch. And the fact that you're getting 2 games for $19.74, I mean, I don't really think I need to convince you to get this. If you've ever been interested in Persona games, these hold up incredibly well. In my opinion, 3, 4, and 5 are perfect, like 100% flawless. So yeah, jump into these now. This is the perfect time. Immortals Fenyx Rising Gold Edition is also on sale, and this is currently $14.99, and that's 75% off the full price. Immortals Fenyx Rising is one of my favorite experiences I ever had on the Switch. I always preface this by saying, yes, it's a Zelda clone, like a Breath of the Wild clone, but it does its own things as well. It tackles Greek mythology, it's really funny and witty, and the gameplay is super freaking good, and the world is actually very interesting, and I've beat this game a few times. The Gold Edition gets you all of the DLC as well, so I think it actually tackles like ancient Chinese mythology as well, and then something else, I can't remember. So unfortunately, the sequel to this game has been canceled because Ubisoft is smoking crack constantly. They don't know what the hell they're doing. If you're gonna pick it up, get the Gold Edition so you can just get everything in one package. Yeah, I kind of want to play this again now that I'm talking about it. A Short Hike is also on sale, and this is currently $4.79, and that's 40% off the full price. A Short Hike is phenomenal. It is a perfect game in my opinion. It's very relaxing, very cozy, very charming. I don't think it takes that long to beat, probably a few hours. But as you go on your hike or your little journey, the game has a lot more depth than it might seem at first. And this is a game I think everybody can enjoy no matter what kind of gamer you are. Whether you like cozy little games or maybe you like more serious stuff. I think everybody can find something to appreciate in this one. The game normally isn't that expensive, only like $8, but if you can get it for less than $5, I mean, that's probably the way to go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Edition is also on sale, and this is currently $9.99, and that's 75% off the full price. I freaking love Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up with it. I remember when the cards and anime first came out. I've been playing the games ever since then. There's a couple of games on Game Boy Advance I really like. I think Forbidden Memories is the one on PlayStation 1. That's probably my favorite of all time. But this one right here is amazing because you play through every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and you can either use the characters in the anime or you can use your own character and build and create your own deck. And that's the way I played that. It really is super solid and fun. If you're not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, you probably don't care about this, but if you like Yu-Gi-Oh!, this is not a bad game to pick up. And the last game we're talking about today is Cult of the Lamb Cultist Edition. And this is currently $14.99, and that's 50% off the full price. I picked this game up, I want to say 2 months ago maybe, and I beat the entire game in a little over a week. This was the last game that I bought and was truly addicted to. It's awesome because it feels like multiple games in one. Like you have this dungeon-esque game or roguelite where you have to go out and battle a bunch of enemies, but then you get materials and need to build your town or your little village, but then you also need to like rule over the people in the town. So it's almost like Hades mixed with Stardew Valley mixed with something else. It's amazing, it really is. I didn't know when this game first came out on the Switch that there was performance issues because I picked it up so late, I guess. But when I played this, my experience was amazing. I had no issues at all. The great thing about this is it includes a bunch of DLC. That's why it's called the Cultist Edition. And 100% without a doubt, this is one of the best games I played this year entirely. Ladies and gentlemen, this eShop sale is almost over. I think a lot of these sales end December 3rd or December 4th, so take advantage of this while you can. As always, in the comments below, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, you should join the community, so hit a like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. And you will have the same opportunity to win an eShop gift card every single week. But ladies and gentlemen, you know me, I will see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.